What is going on, guys? It is Daniel Wright, and you are here listening to another episode of Paving the Way. And as you can see, if you're listening to this on Facebook or LinkedIn or anything where there is a video, you can see that I am not in the normal office. I am, in fact, out of town on vacation, enjoying the nice Labor Day weekend. Guys, I hope your week has been great. I hope you have been super productive. I hope you have been just running to the end of the whistle, right? Running all the way to the end zone, heck, through the end zone. Get to the holiday weekend, enjoy the time with your family. So, guys, that leads me to my conversation today. And because we're on a holiday weekend, it's a Saturday morning, you're listening to this, I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point for you. Guys, 3 reasons to take time off. And I know anybody who knows me, who's listening to this or watching this right now, they said, oh gosh, Daniel's talking about taking time off. What the heck is wrong with him? Has he already started cracking the cold ones, or what's going on, right? Well, yes, cold ones have been cracked. I will say that. They just got cracked. But I am an advocate of taking time off in balance, right? I believe that we as humans, as productive members of society, we're put on this earth to put into our communities, our families, our networks, everything like that, to provide value. That requires putting in the work, right? Showing up day in and day out, doing what it takes, not stopping when you're tired, but stopping when you're done, right? However, there are the times where it is good to rest, relax, recharge, rejuvenate, and come back stronger than you were before, right? So that leads me into my first point. One of the important reasons to take time off is for rest and rejuvenation. Not only does it help your physical and mental health, it helps your productivity, and it helps your creativity. I'll tell you guys, like right now, I'm at an RV resort down in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and just getting away from the day-to-day stuff, getting away from the office, our house, things like that, where it's just like the normal routine things. When I come back from here next week, I will be in a completely different mindset than I was when I got here. Because I can tell you the whole drive down here, it's thinking about, okay, I got this email I got to get. I got this phone call I got to make. I got this proposal I got to get out. I got this training video that has to be made, whatever it is, right? Once I get the time to like actually decompress, enjoy some time away, enjoy the fruits of our labors, because we won't work hard for nothing. We don't work hard to just keep doing it over and over and over again. That's insanity, right? So once I get the time to actually enjoy what we're doing down here and I come back recharged and ready to go, right? I make sure that when I'm on vacations, I make sure to move my body every day. So it's more like relaxed physical activity that I do. I'm big on working out and things like that. But when I do it different on vacation, it helps more of a mental standpoint as well as the physical side of it. And then truthfully, when I go on vacation, guys, there's a lot of times I'm sitting out on whether it's on the back patio here, if we're out by the beach, on a lake, something like that, a balcony, overlooking the ocean, I'll pull the laptop out, the iPod out, and I'll get to work. Because I'm not getting bothered by the day-to-day things, the day-to-day phone calls, the day-to-day questions, the day-to-day just items that just show up. So your productivity can actually increase if you take time off and away out of the normal stuff. Next point I'm going to get to is work-life balance. This is a hot topic right now. I hear a lot of people talking about work-life balance. I hear some people over on this side of it talking about how super important it is to have work-life balance. Only work this many hours, have this many hours for free time, this many hours for your hobbies, blah, blah, blah. I think work-life balance is a load of shit, to be completely honest with you. I think work-life balance is actually something that should be better described as being where you're at. So be where your feet are, right? I did a podcast on this several weeks back, maybe even a couple months ago, about being where your feet are, being present with the people you're at, upholding the responsibilities you should be upholding. So that means when you're at work, be at work. Be putting in the work, be putting in the effort, the responsibilities, things like that. So be present where you're at. When you're with your loved ones, your family, your friends, your kids, whatever it may be with them. Talk to them about their lives, their hobbies, their fun things, their struggles, whatever it may be, because it helps you build relationships with the people around you. And in addition to that, guys, you also have to worry about burnout. There are times where I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's not necessarily that I'm getting tired or wore out. I feel like I'm hitting like a dead end. So, using the analogy of burnout, it could be like you've got the car up against a wall and the wheels are just spinning. You're not really going anywhere. So you're just burning rubber. So taking time off to say, all right, let's let off the gas for a minute. Let's recollect everything and then come back, like I said earlier, stronger than before, more creative, more productive, things like that. And then the third point is going to be for long-term career success. All right. I know there's guys out there who have been grinding and grinding and grinding for 20, 30, 40 years, and they just do it day in and day out. I can promise you, though, that when they're talking about that grind, it also includes grinding while they're taking the time off, grinding while they're enjoying time with their family and their friends. I go to a lot of different conferences with peers and other, folks in the industry or other industries that I'm learning about, things like that. And some people are like, man, you're just always going to this work stuff. Well, I enjoy those items, like those conferences and those expos that I go to. That's a point of enjoyment for me. I get to be around people talking about similar interests and things like that. So it actually ends up recharging me for the mission that I'm pushing forward to. So the little story that I've got that kind of this Labor Day weekend is kind of reminding me to talk about this topic of taking time off. Back in 2018, so about 5 years ago to this weekend, it was the last weekend that I ever worked a holiday in our company. It was the first year, so 2018. Any of you guys know it was the first year that I left my career job as a fireman to run our company full time. And I was just in that mode that I had to grind. I was proud of the fact that I was working on the holidays when everyone else was sitting at home. I was proud of the fact that I was at work before everybody and got home after them. I was proud of the fact that I was putting in more hours than the other people around me. What I didn't realize is that that's a really quick path to nowhere. That's a real quick path to spinning your wheels, to not making the progress and creativity and your mental and physical health that you need. And so the last holiday we worked was Labor Day. It was the Monday of Labor Day in 2018. And it was one of those that a client asked us, they said, hey, can you do our parking lot on Labor Day? Our business is closed. It'd be great for us. So you could, that way it doesn't affect business. Absolutely. No problem. We can do that. So I've got myself, and I think I had 2 or 3 guys that were supposed to, be scheduled to work with me. Well, as Murphy's Law has it, one of the people call out. So there's that. It's Labor Day, right? Nobody wants to work on Labor Day. And then it was supposed to be a beautiful day. We were seal coating and striping a parking lot. Beautiful day. Well, an unexpected, just overcast day shows up. We get out there, we get rolling, and then, man, clouds just start rolling in. We're like, oh my gosh, we have to get this done. It's the only day they're closed, blah, blah, blah. So we're trying to push through on getting the seal coating done. Then machines break down, right? Well, who's open on Labor Day to help me fix a machine? Nobody. So now we have to improvise, and we're trying to still get the thing done. Long story short, guys, it was like a Murphy's Law day. What could go wrong went wrong. And I believe that it was probably God telling me, hey, Daniel, it is called Labor Day for a reason. It's not for you to go labor. It's for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's for you to take time and enjoy what you've been working so hard to build. And so literally from that point on, it was like a turning point for me. I said, you know what? Holidays are meant to enjoy. We are fortunate to live in a country that, yeah, we got some freaking crazy ass holidays. I'll tell you that for sure. But our main holidays, your Independence Days, your Labor Days, Memorial Days, Christmas, Easter, New Year's, all the major federal holidays, those were put in place for a reason, guys. In case you haven't realized it, there are a lot of people who, if they didn't have holidays, they wouldn't stop working. They would just keep going and going and going. And then next thing you know, they'd be asking where their family's at, where their friends are at, where their hobbies are at, because they just burned it all away. So, guys, I hope that you have plans to enjoy your Labor Day weekend doing whatever it is you want to do with whoever it is you want to do it with and where it is you want to do it. So I appreciate you guys. I look forward to getting back in front of you guys on Wednesday. We got some cool announcements coming along the way Wednesday. I want to share with you about the company and some big changes in my life, Kelsey and I's life, and things like that. So appreciate you guys. Y'all be safe.